So these pages, we're going to talk about pages 196 to 217. This part starts with everyone sleeping, like wondering who was the killer. Everyone has like their own opinion and think of a different killer, because the day before was when Justice Wargrave had died. So everyone has their thoughts, and the day after.
And then Blur was in his bed and he heard something outside. So he went downstairs and he saw someone like out of the front door, and he started to check in every room and he finds out that Armstrong he was missing. So he wakes Lombard and Vera, and they go outside to check if someone was there, but they didn't find anything. So, and they noticed that on the table there were only 3 Indians left.
And while Lombard and Blur went to check if Armstrong was there, she stayed at her room and she noticed a hook on the ceiling, and she was thinking that maybe the seaweed that scared her the day before was hanging from there, and she was imagining like again all what she did and to the little boy, and wondering if Lombard knew or not that she did that to the little boy.
Because while Vera was sleeping in her room, there was like a hook in the roof. So there was where she imagined the seaweed and thought all about this kid. But she had like a little, I don't know, she kind of liked the hook, and after we're gonna explain why.
When they were having breakfast and they were discussing everything about Armstrong's disappearance, Blore told Lombard that he wanted to go outside for a walk, and he asked Lombard if he could borrow his gun just in case something happened outside, and Lombard denied to share his gun with Blore, and Blore went outside for a walk thinking that Lombard was like the killer. And while Blore was gone, Lombard tried to convince Vera that Blore was the killer, like trying to convince Vera like he was not the killer. And then Vera started like imagining that maybe like a supernatural creature or alien was a killer, because they couldn't know, but she still thought that Armstrong was alive, because how could he disappear?
But the day after, they all went to sleep, and the day after they were in breakfast, like discussing everything, discussing the missing of Dr. Armstrong, and Blore tells Lombard that he was the killer because his gun was found in his room again, because the gun was missing and the day after was in his room. So Blore thought Lombard was the killer, but Lombard like discussed with him and denied. And Vera tells the phrase of why there were 3 Indians left. That was a red herring swallowed one of them, and then there were 3. With red herring, they were referring that they thought Armstrong was faking his death or treating it like cheating him somehow, and that he was not really dead. And that's the end of our part.